Ranking indie games in 60 seconds or less. Hopefully. Critter Cove. I feel the longer that I keep playing video games, the harder it gets to start beating the allegations. In this cozy little life sim akin to something like Stardew Valley, except Twitter is gonna be eating good tonight, you get to explore this little island, completing tasks, talking to the locals, as well as embarking on some underwater seafaring fun. So the best way how I can describe Critter Cove is that it's a game that's a cross between Stardew Valley and Wind Waker. So, this game gets a solid A tier. Crystal Gaiden Origins. After playing a little bit of the full game since the demo I covered last time, I still have zero complaints. If you're in the mood for something akin to old school Contra with the same style of music, visuals, and gameplay, then Crystal Gaiden Origins is definitely going to be the place to be. A tier. Vlad Circus the Curse of Asmodeus. In this horror puzzle game, you take control of one of the Wrong Turn members trying to figure out what the hell happened to him that caused him to turn into one of the biggest mixed bags in Hollywood. All jokes aside, in this game you'll be exploring two time periods trying to piece together the bigger narrative. I really love the art style that this game has, the puzzles are really well thought of, and the plot itself is really well written, and it's got me hooked. So this game gets an A tier. Zooparasite. Now this game is quite interesting in the fact that it's basically an adaptation of Slender the 8 Pages, except this time you're exploring what I can assume is the New York subway. Your task in this game is quite simple: collect all of the power-up tanks from Mega Man and try not to get bored. Mission complete. But this game does slightly inch its way up because I really like the atmosphere and how the game looks. But all that kind of gets nullified when you realize that this game can be beaten in 17 minutes. C tier. Caligo. Now this is a game that's kind of hard for me to recommend entirely based on the fact that it's nothing more than a walking simulator. I think the story is quite interesting since you take control of a character who's pretty much lost all of his memories, but what happens to him is that he split his personality with the Shinigami from Death Note. So the plot has got an interesting enough premise, but if you're not really into walking simulators, I don't really know how much this game will do to change your mind. So unfortunately, this game gets a C tier. Chip and Claws versus the Brainioids. This game was a really nice surprise because of how it mixes real-time combat with real-time strategy mechanics. It's a really fun combination, and it mixes all of that up with some really fun, light-hearted, campy humor akin to early Ratchet & Clank, and I really fuck with this game. I've only really given it like 20 minutes of my time, but I really had a lot of fun in those 20 minutes, and this is something that I feel you guys need to check out, because who knows, it might be a gateway drug into letting you try out the two genres that this game mixes up. So for now, this game gets a B tier. So, time to see if that was